Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers, where we are about ready to go on a journey towards Mars. Lovely Mars. So I've done a few things between last episode and this one. First of all, I got rid of the cargo container and the reactor in here and replaced it with a nice bay for our mining ship. Second, I added the reactors in over here and added in the modules for the refineries and assemblers. If I go get there, you can see, very nice, very nice. I went mining, so we should have a bunch more materials. If it's still refining everything, but we're good. Our current uranium reserves are up, and I nicked some uranium from the hoard, which is excellent. We are full on oxygen tanks. Hydrogen tanks are at about 40%, I believe. Let's go check. Hydro, yeah, we're at about 35% on average, which is kind of good. We also have azimuth fusion reactors, both of them, which will give us plenty of power. Now, if we go out here, you'll notice that there's this thing called an unknown signal, and that's because the game is updated with skins. So you can change the skin of your character. So if I go into med bay, for example, we can go in here. We can go to here, which is where you'd usually customize your character. Ow. You kidding? That wasn't, what the? Okay. Yeah, so if I access this, you'll see me do bad things because the gravity generator is on the Horde, which is annoying. Gravity generator is off. Oh, that's much better. Finally, I can now use MacBooks. Right, so we can access this, and you can see a little person over here, which is excellent. And we've got a bunch of inventory stuff. Now, since I'm a veteran player, which is I had the game when the update came out, I get veteran gear. So originally, this is what the suit would look like, right? And the veteran gear adds boots, which changes the boots, gloves, which change your gloves, veteran helmet, which changes the helmet into something, much better, and the veteran suit. Basically a lot more detailed and a lot more scarred. I also have a bunch of other items which I collected from containers, noting that the chance to get them is low. So I've got the cow helmet, which doesn't matter what colour you're using as your player model, and then skeleton boots, which are down there, which don't really change anything from regular. It's not much, which is why I'm using the veteran boots, because they're a bit more worn. We also have skins for the tools, so you can have a regular welder or veteran welder, regular, veteran, regular, veteran. The veteran gear is basically more worn down, and then we've also got veteran rifle as usual. I also picked up a rainbow rifle. Lovely. We're going to be using the veteran stuff because I prefer that. What is with this? Okay, there seems to be two different types of rifles, apparently. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, that's it, okay? We can click OK and we're good. Now, the thing is, anytime that you detect these and they have a time limit, it does a little notification that it exists, which is, all well and good. But that happens for every single GPS and every single antenna, right? Every single thing. So if I turn on, if we go set it up correctly so that this what I'm trying to display will work, noting that we can now actually, the radar mod is kind of fixed so that if we show asteroids as off, then it won't show asteroids, thankfully. If we do this, prepare your ears. Yeah, so using the radar has now become quite a bit more annoying because it's updating the location of everything that could move. So anything that's not a static grid is constantly being updated, whereas static grids are just activate once. It's kind of painful. I've also been having problems using a jump drive. Sometimes it just bugs out completely and it thinks my ship is somewhere else entirely, which is not the best thing. Anyway, we're gearing up for a journey over to Mars. So what we're going to do, I've aligned ourselves as nicely as possible to the Horde, and what we're going to do is we're going to park, hopefully not crash into it due to lag, because that will be the last thing that I want. Hi game, would you like to stop freezing now and then? It will be very, very useful. Yeah, we just want to go down a bit more. Go down a bit more. Go down a bit more. Park. Right, that means we should be able to go up and down. Excellent. I should probably now deactivate energy and put us on a Horde, but I believe we will be fine since our main engines will counteract anything that the Horde has, because we have 8 large ion thrusters for here. Noting that I really wish that we had an even higher, an even longer extended camera range, but yeah. So we can actually use the jump drive to teleport to those unknown signals, but it's much quicker to just go in a suit, because the amount of oxygen that you have is ridiculous. And it means that you can get there and back within 2 minutes. I've currently only received 3 items, and I've put one of them up for sale because you can trade items on the Steam market. You can't purchase, it's not really a microtransaction. It's players selling other items to other players. The developers get a tiny cut from it, and so does Steam. I think it's a 10% cut shared between them. I don't know the specifics, but people who say that, oh my god, Space Engineers has now become pay to win, I'm going to have a long conversation with them about you don't know what you're talking about, because there is no winning in getting cosmetics. Anyway, let's do less of video game politics, because those are even more annoying than real life politics, because there are less experts. Anyway, let's come on. Yeah, but possibly something wrong with this thing is that I'm trying to fight against the Horde using its gyroscopes and its thrusters, so that turn was a bit less effective than I wanted it to be. Now, Aram hasn't been on for quite a bit, so he doesn't actually know all the progress I've made, and the fact that we now have skins. So he's probably going to be a bit surprised when we're nowhere near any supply of uranium. But that's fine, he will deal with it. Anyway, let's go and get the jump coordinates set up. Jump coordinates set up. Anyway, we can go back to this location. I should really rename it at some point. So yeah, I mean, we're going to do a blind jump. We're going to go maximum distance. Noting that we're only going to go 200 and something kilometers. It's going to take us about 4 to 5 jumps to get back to Mars. I could add another jump drive, but that's going to be a bit more expensive than I want to deal with. So we're just going to do several jumps. We have the uranium for it, we have the reactors for it. Let's just do it. And as you can see, lovely jump effect. I think I need to move the jump drive back a bit. Maybe put the jump drive in the engine room. Are we going to freak out game, or are you going to behave? I think it's chosen the behave option. That doesn't seem like we went 200 kilometers. That seems like we went 50. We went 50. Right. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to wait for it to fully recharge in 6 minutes. And, oh god, this is going to take forever. Okay, so in the meantime... Hi game, yeah, I'm also glad to be out of here. What we're going to do is we're going to start the construction of another jump drive so that we can get some more jump distance on it. So let's go get jump drive. I really should install a mod that increases, that gives us more chance to build better jump drives. Might be a useful idea. Right, let's grind a bit off here, throw this down here. Right, access the Horde, get the nanite factory. It's on, good. Let's check the reactors. There, it's good as well. Yeah, so hopefully we have enough materials for this. He says. with there being no superconductor conduits. Rover, you don't have any. You might have gold, actually. No. No, we do have golden ore. Go here. Go gold. Yeah, we have 1.4 thousand. We have 3,000. Okay. Are you deciding to work together, people? No. Thought so. No, factory. Go here. Go here. Use assemblers, damn it. And then you should start queuing up superconductor conduits. Excellent. Yeah, they're just gold and iron. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to wait for that to happen. And we'll wait for that to be built. Noting I had to build more superconductor. I had to use all of our superconductor conduits to build the 2 reactors at the rear. Whilst we're here, we may want to get rid of those thrusters there. And once more, I probably want to disable the engines on this thing, just in case things go bad. So we're going to get in here. We're going to go in here, disable inertia dampeners. Yeah, that'll work. Right. That should help us move along a bit more. I mean, we could start closing the distance by increasing our velocity so that we're cruising along, but then again, what's the fun in that? Well, I don't know. So we've got this mod called relative inertia dampening, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the dampeners off. I'm going to have it go like this. I'm going to get out, and I'm going to be like this. I want to hit Shift Z, and relative damping is now enabled. So I can move this way. It's a bit weird when doing things, but it does mean that if I'm moving anything higher than 0 relative to the target, then it will make sure that I'm going the same direction. It's very useful for when you're doing maintenance stuff on a ship. Otherwise, what you have to do is you have to do it without dampening, and that can just go out of control if you're panicking. Yes, let's get back in before I decide to kill myself by pressing X. Yeah, let's increase speed. Pray we don't hit an asteroid, because that's going to be a fun thing. This thing does not slow down quickly. Yeah, let's get up to a cruising speed of 100, because this definitely can't go wrong. Is our jump drive good? How much more? Good, we've still got relative inertia dampening. Right, let's get up here. Noting that relative inertia dampening is slower. Yeah, we're 189 rather. Okay, right, come on, let's careful. Get in seat. And we just wait. We wait for the jump drive to recharge, which should be in 2 minutes. Well, more than 2 minutes. Yeah, actually, 2 minutes. At the rate that we're recharging, noting that the maximum stored power is 3 megawatt hours. And it takes 6 minutes to recharge. Cool. Okay, so we could brace your ears. We're going to turn on the radar. Ow. Maybe I should turn off the asteroids, because I want to see if there's any ships nearby. There's floating object. There's more floating scrap. That's all we're finding. The more we jump, the more we should be able to see, right? Well, the more new stuff we'll be able to see. We could also use this to detect the presence or the trace of players, since player activity usually includes having floating objects around, which is, by the way, brace your ears, the things we're detecting. Floating object, scrap metal, scrap metal, scrap metal. You get the drill. Now, the more scrap metal there is, the further we can see. The further we can see it from. If it's a ship, the bigger it is, and the more reactors it has, and the bigger it is, the easier it is for us to find it. If it's not using reactors, trying to use active radar to find it is very hard. I believe that's how it works. Because there are 5 different settings for this. So there's active and passive, which is basically you use high power radio waves or you don't. Using active makes you visible to other radars, like pretty damn visible. There's also gravimetric, so if there's something that's really massive and close to you that you can't see, such as a capital ship hiding behind an asteroid. No, I think you need line of sight, actually. Yeah, no, you shouldn't need line of sight. Anyway, you will be able to... What? There are some times where this is incredibly fun. I'm not doing anything, by the way. What are you doing? We just accelerated a ridiculous amount and we're now turning the opposite direction. Possibly because we were cruising for a bit too long. Right, let's turn around so that we're aligned with the planet again. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Hang on. Let's get over to the board. Let's go find the gyroscopes and turn them off. Yeah, that should give us a slightly improved speed. And once we're realigned, yeah, jump drive's recharged. Good. Second jump drive should be online soon-ish. In which case, we will be good to speed this journey up a bit. Do 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 do, and then Adam joins on, and then I in the middle of me jumping, and then he's just left in the vacuum of space, forgetting that there is a hotkey to commit suicide. Anyway, we should be good to go. So let's align to Mars, noting that Mars has its own moon, which is, I think it's a Europa-based, so an ice world. So we'll have to have a look at that, because if it's an ice world, we could use it for quite a lot of hydrogen. We could create some hydrogen... no, I don't think hydrogen tanks explode in this one. For some reason, some of our nav points are moving, which is disconcerting. Anyway. Yep, we're detecting another unknown signal. That's where the thing comes on. I want the ability to disable that noise, because it drives me insane. There's floating scrap metal above us. Oh, lovely. Probably because we moved down about 100 billion kilometers. Anyway, let's get on with the thing, shall we? What is our max jump distance? Yeah, it is 247 kilometers, but we didn't move 247 kilometers. Where are we going? I don't see the effects. Ah, yes, this is... We have encountered technical difficulties. Please return after the break. So it turns out that both of our ships have been thrown to infinity. Infinity. Do you realise how bad that is? I think some maths went wrong there. I'm going to call that a bug. Though I don't know if I've got any way to fix this situation. Because infinity... Hang on. No, give me a sec. We are... Let's have a look. Negative infinity. Fun. Now, I don't think I actually have the blueprint for both ships. Adam is going to be very pissed at me. Well, there is one way to solve this, and that is redo all the progress that we have, which is going to be fun. I mean, going through this should mean, like, retracing our steps should tell us where the ship is, right? But it doesn't. So getting out has thrown us at these coordinates. Which is there. our ship is not there. Ooh, let's do Space Master. Right, let's get creative tools, let's get invulnerable, and use all terminals open so that we don't have this thing go on forever. This one should be our ship. Oh. Well, that is a big number. That is a very big number. Hang on, let's see. So it's showing light years as the unit. Light years. Okay. Let's do the counting, shall we? Oh, we really do not want to look around. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54. Oh my god. Did we go beyond a Google? No. But we're close to a Google light years away. Jesus. I think we're Google meters away. Or something along those lines. Well, that's a fun number to be dealing with there. Yep. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the Horde's not in a nice place. The Rover Mark II is also not in a nice place. Hang on. He's not online, is he? No, he isn't. No. Well, in advance, I'm so sorry, but I appear to have made all of our ships go into beyond the universe. For fun. Can I get browser up in here? Browser. Can I? Hang on. No. We should be able to. Review discussions. We go here. Oh, come on. Right. So, the diameter of the universe is, the observable universe, by the way, is 93 billion light years. I'm thinking that number is a bit bigger, don't you think? I have accelerated the ships beyond the observable universe. Okay, I didn't even know that was possible. Right. That's fun. That's really fun. So join us next episode, where I will have hopefully got a solution to all this before Adam comes and kills me. He doesn't know where I live, but he will eventually, and he's not going to be pleased. I mean, look, I could start accelerating, but there's no change, because there is no change, because we've gone so far that it's got to stop counting anything, because of floating point error, which is just, yeah, beyond the observable universe. We've gone stupidly far. I have no words for this. Yes, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Right, so that's 12. That's 24. 48. No, not 48, you wazzock. 36. 39. 42. 45. 48. 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 1 times 10 to the 71 light years. Yeah. So we'll be back next episode with some more space engineers, where hopefully I will have found a solution in which no one tries to kill me, because that's going to be fun. But until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.